Hi, we're Laura and Dan. We bought an old barn and with no experience of building and farming, we began creating our dream off-grid homestead. We're usually fixing something or making lots of mistakes. Follow us on our journey. So as you've seen previously, the walls are now all rendered and it's really starting to look like a home. First task on today's list was to quickly give everything a tidy before we put up the mezzanine.
So as you can see, the barn is looking so much more cleaner now. Got all my tools here ready to start putting up the mezzanine. Got them laid out already, got my tools there. This is the mezzanine post that's going to be going up eventually, but they're really stunning these. They're probably going to need cut down, but they're looking really good. And I've got all the mezzanine wood there all ready to go back up. But it's nice to have a nice clean working space again. So now all I need to do now is just start slowly putting up the mezzanine, which is exciting. And I think that's where the room's going to really start to take shape.
So the time's come to lower the mezzanine and move it to this wall. I know a lot of you guys did say it was too high and it was in the wrong position, and we were like, no, this is where we're putting it, we're right. And yeah, you actually were right. So we're gonna eat some humble pie and we're gonna move the mezzanine and lower it down. So I'm just deciding now what height we do want it, because we still want to leave that cut out at the top, but we also want to make it so we don't have to, it's not encroaching on our space and it's not too low. So that's what I'm working out now anyway. So this is 213 centimeters high, and I'm thinking I want to take it to maybe 170. I'm going to go test it out now. It's definitely too low, that.
Do you think we'll be able to get up? Do you think we'll be able to still get up when we're 90 years old?
I don't know. I think we'll probably just be sleeping on a mattress on the floor when that time comes. So maybe we should take it to, let's say maybe 185.
Is it a magic number?
Could be a magic number. Because obviously the wood, this isn't the final height because I've got wood sitting on top of it as well. So I think that's another 20 centimeters on top of what we're gonna measure here. So just working it out.
Measurement 2, measure twice, measure 5 times. If in doubt, measure 5 times.
Yeah. I mean, we're not the most technical workers. It's a lot of just like winging things, but
it always works out.
Yeah, we're young and we're learning, so I think we're learning anyway. I think that might still be.
We just wing it because the problem is people overthink things. That's why I never get anything done.
But the thing is, I think we're too far the other way because we wing things and then, like we're doing now, we'll have to go back and redo it.
I suppose.
I think we still need to find a balance with that. So if we do 185, there's another 20 centimeters on top. So that'd be 205. That should be okay. Should be is the key word. Don't know if it's actually going to be okay, but
if in doubt, just take a chainsaw to it.
The thing is, we can always, maybe we should start quite liberal, because you can always take more off, but you can't add more back on. So maybe we should take some off, line it up, and then we'll see from there. You want to do it all the way across, or just a little mark? We could hold the wood up straight, and then see how we feel in relationship to where the mark is.
I need to see it visually anyway.
Yeah. I don't know if that's completely straight, so it's just a rough mark. I bounce it at least in.
So I'll be walking like this, like.
GTA walking. It's those corner bits that you pass one of those over, I can see in relationship to where it sits and where our head's going to be. Something like that.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then, but the other one's going to be a bit more invasive because having sun.
It's alright.
I suppose as the kitchen benches here, you're going to be naturally set back from it anyway.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think we should go for that.
Okay.
Definitely. Let's do it. So I've decided on the size we want now, and Laura's just currently marking them all out, and I'm going to cut them down, but I can't remember. Can you remember what saw I used to cut them down last time? Because I remember it was a bit nightmare, wasn't it?
They couldn't get all
I couldn't remember if the mitre saw would go all the way down with it, because it was just...
it was too thick, the wood. Did we not do a bit with the mitre saw, then you finish it off with the
hand saw? I might have. Trying to think.
I have to rewatch that video.
So the shed is a little bit messy at the moment because we've got a lot of our stuff in here, keeping it dry because obviously we're working in the barn, so we've had to take everything out so it didn't get dusty. So it's a little bit messy. It's not how I like to work. I like to have things nice, tidy and organised. Got to have backgammon, haven't you? Classic backgammon. Don't forget Connect 4 either. So I started using the trusty old saw, and then I remembered that I could just switch the mitre saw around and turn it around the other side. So I just did that to cut this piece off. And now I'm going to use this as a template. We weren't measuring them all out, but then I thought, why not just cut one of them off, use as a template, and then we shouldn't go wrong with the measurement then.
So there's now a change of plan with the mezzanine. As we were kind of putting things in place to see how it's going to sit, we realised, it might actually be better if we take away these poles and we just fix this into the granite, because now the issue why we didn't do that on the other side was because the wall was completely covered and we couldn't see where the granite was, so every time we drilled into the wall, we were just drilling into empty space and it was causing big cracks or big voids in the wall. But now we can actually, this wall's the feature wall, so we can see the granite, so we're thinking, we want to put this, actually drill this one into the wall, and that'll take off those two poles, which would be helpful when we put the kitchen here. So we've got these bolts. We did throw out our resin. Is it the resin gun?
No, I've got the resin gun, but it's a resin fluid.
We threw out the resin fluid, so we've got a certain visitor coming to help us with this.
Who's got some?
Who's
got a lot of fluid?
Yes, he's got some resin for us, and he's going to help us out, which is always appreciated.
Yeah, Nick is supplying the fluids for the day, and he's going to be helping us put it up. So hopefully he brings enough.
Bom dia. Did you manage the track all right?
Huh?
Manage the track all right?
Didn't it? You're road builders now.
So Nick has brought his fluids and he's brought 2 little sausages.
Yeah. These here fit in here, like so. That fits in my specialist gun. You can sort of use half a tube, but you'll have to replace this one. And luckily, I've got a spare.
Decent.
It's hard.
Do you want these? How's your ears, Nick?
Hi.
How's your ears?
Good, all good.
Still there?
What'd you say? So, Dan's quite impressed with my little puffer. Dude, stick in the hole. Blows all the dust out.
So I wasn't lying when Nick said he's going to bring his, bring the stuff.
And guns.
And guns.
20 minutes and it'll be rock solid. If I drill my holes properly, we should just be able to slip this on. Where's it? And it doesn't fit. Which hole's wrong? I think this one. Yeah.
So even the professionals make mistakes.
We won't need a hammer. Try again.
What's better?
Is this scrap?
You can use it whatever you want, it's just scrap wire.
Try again. It fits.
Fits like a glove. Like a glove.
So we've got our floor and piece of wood up now. Big thanks to Nick for coming around and helping us with that. So all that's left to do is just put the rest of the mezzanine up.
And it's so nice in here having a diesel heater running, isn't it? Makes a
Yeah.
massive difference.
I mean, the temperature is very cold now, so having that in here is just making it nice and toasty for us.
Makes it a lot nicer to be able to work in the heat. Laura's having a lie down on the mezzanine.
Yeah, just feeling it out, seeing what it's going to be like, because obviously we're going to be lying this way now. New way of lying. But it's good, I like it. We need to get our mattress up.
A lot better height though, isn't it now?
Yeah, we still haven't fixed these boards in, so I'm just moving around very slowly on here. We'll get our mattress up tomorrow and we'll see, but we've took a decent height off of it, so I think it's good. So we've got a bit of a longer overhang over here, just what we decided that we wanted, and so all the boards aren't quite fitting together the same way. So we need to figure that out. We don't have the capacity to think about that today. So we're going to go to sleep. Tomorrow we'll come at it with a fresh pair of eyes and get all the boards together. Might even start putting the rails in tomorrow, which is super, super exciting. So we're finished putting all of the boards back on the top now. We're pretty much back to where we were when we originally started the mezzanine. We did have to cut some of them down because we did reshape it a little bit, which means some of the boards were a bit too long and they didn't fit in place properly, but that's all sorted now. So we're ready to put the side pieces on. I don't know what they're called. Angle joints? That sounds posh. Sounds right. Yeah, and then we'll put the railing up.
So this is the exciting part that me and Laura have been wanting to do for ages. So what we did is we planned this job out quite a while ago when we originally put the mezzanine up. And what have we got in here? If it comes out. So these are going to be our mezzanine sink rails, if that makes sense. Sink rails? Not a sink that you fill water in now, but basically where the mezzanine rails sink into to be able to sit. So this has already been cut out by a company in the UK that makes these homemade, which is really good. So we'll pick these up in the UK and they basically, you slip these out, which I'll show you in a minute. So I just need to take this plastic off on here. These basically, it's already all pre-cut, which is really good. So these just slip out here, like so. And then the mezzanine rails that we'll show you in a minute just basically fit into here and they just need nailed in, which is really good. So we're going to have ourselves, once this is put up, we need to measure all these out. We're going to have ourselves a really good looking mezzanine, which I can't wait to see what it looks like.
So these are the mezzanine rails that we've got. They're quite tall at the moment, but we're going to cut down each side quite a bit so it doesn't look too silly when we've got it up, because it'll really be touching the ceiling if we keep it this size. So we're going to cut these down, and I think it'll look really good on the feature wall where it should have been in the first place. Don't know why we thought to put it on the other wall, but hey ho. With all of these going around, I think it'll look muito bom. It doesn't help when the pencil's really blunt. Can't get an accurate measurement with that.
Need sharpening then.
I know. Don't have the van at the moment.
There's a Stanley.
Get the Stanley.
If in doubt, use Stanley.
Our next is at the doctor as he's quite poorly.
Well, he might not be. He might just be a false alarm.
Yeah. We don't have a camera van at the moment. It's a blunt Stanley as well. Completely blunt this. Seen how blunt that is? Aye, 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 aye.
There's many more inside, you just got to open it up.
Aye, aye.
There's also another Stanley there as well.
Is there? I'll try that one before I open them up. That's better. That's what we like to see.
I'm a man of many tools, Laura. Don't just have one Stanley, I've got two.
Two. I've got two. Still.
As you can hear the roaring sound in the background, that is the diesel heater and it is coming well into use, isn't it, in here?
Yeah,
So
it's a good
good.
decision to have that in because it's starting to get a bit nippy in here. I'm going to get a log burner soon. I think that's the next big purchase, but the convenience of the diesel heaters, you just can't beat it. I think that'll do.
Ready to measure?
See? These aren't both the same size, so that side's longer than that side, isn't it?
Is
So
it?
I can't do the same. Yeah, I think so.
Don't have to measure from this. This is the measuring side, we'll measure from that side first.
About 20, 23 and a bit. Yeah, the sides. That
So we
side's
need to
one.
measure from the depth of the inside to outside.
It was on the outside of this one, it was 2 inches.
So then we can do 2 inches from here.
So we've cut all the posts now, we've got 5 of them because we want one to go on the other side of our ladders, like so. But we're just deciding where the ladders are going to be before we commit and put the posts in. And we're thinking here, we're going to make our own ladders. But I think here, because we want to use that wall space for something, we don't want them on the front of the mezzanine, so I think this will be the best place here for them.
So we're just trying to use these 2 pieces of wood just to kind of mark out where the ladder's going to be, so we can, as Laura puts it, find out how our fat butts can fit through it. That's what you said, didn't you?
Yeah. More mine than yours, to be honest.
So more my fat head.
Yeah.
So we're trying to see if we can just make sure that when we're going to come up on the mezzanine, it's like we can actually get through the hole. So we've decided on the position of the mezzanine. Laura has just basically drew around the bottom of them so we know where they're going to be. And we're just going to do the same method. We're going to have 1 post on that side, 1 on that side, and also 1 there. So we've now cut the 3 mezzanine railing bases, which is really exciting. So we're going to fit these in now, in between the posts that we measured out. And then the exciting part is cutting all the mezzanine dowels down. We're going to have ourselves a bloody mezzanine, mate.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Very exciting.
It's one of the rails.
One of the rails, baby.
Get the rails in.
Oh, we've got the rails. It all sits in perfectly. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Now we just need to fix it in, mate.
Yes. It's going to look so good with the posts in like this.
It's going to look amazing.
Bloody brilliant, that. Bloody fantastic.
Now we're speaking Australian.
Yeah. Only 2 accents that I do.
It's going to look good.
Yes. Whoop, 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 whoop. So here we've calculated how many spindles we need to go around the mezzanine. And that's with I think the standard distance between the posts is normally 8 centimetres, so that's how we've calculated it. So we need 40, so we've got 40 out. We've cut our first one down, and it's time to cut the others.
Laura's had a genius idea to play Jenga.
Yes.
So we're taking a break from the jobs and we're going to play a massive, gigantic game of Jenga.
Yeah, so I don't know how high it's going to be, but we'll see when we're done. Good use of the offcut there.
Definitely.
Yeah. This is the Origin Homestead Jenga.
How high is it going to get? That's what I want to know. How good do you build skills, Laura?
I think this is going to be the world's shortest or longest game of Jenga because I feel like this is pretty sturdy, but we shall see. Don't want to break the...
Oh baby, my turn. Boom!
Oh!
I can't get it with one hand when I'm holding the camera.
You've gone for a difficult one. I see you nudging that with your top finger, with your thumb. pushing that in.
It's coming. Getting sweaty palm times. Oh. Oh. Oh, Jenga!
Oh, that was so tense.
Guess who's making the cup of teas?
Oh, not me. I'm absolutely soaking wet. I thought it'd be really funny for a shot to like make it look like I've got sweat on my forehead, so I've just went and like put loads of water on my face, but the shot didn't work. So
Don't lie, you're sweating because I beat you.
Yeah, that's the real reason. But now we're gonna put these corner brackets on here.
It's gonna look stunning.
We'd originally cut these to size for where the mezzanine was previously, and now we can't put it on that wall because we've removed those posts and put it into the wall. So now this one's a little bit short for here, so we're gonna get another bit of wood and cut it to size so they're both coming out at the same point there.
It's gonna look good though once they're in.
Like that.
It's gonna finish it off nicely, isn't it?
Yeah. So they'll both be coming out at the same point, because at the moment it'll be sitting like that if we're kept it, which looks a bit silly, so we'll cut another bit of wood so they're both the same size.
So we've put this one up, we've put the other one up, but we're a little bit, I'm more wanting to put the other one up, but you're a bit unsure, aren't you?
Yeah. What do you guys think? So this is it without it. Nice open space, no risk of bumping your head. You're going to go to the kitchen there.
Propaganda.
Can do jumping jacks and everything and not
Propaganda.
not hit your head. Whereas this, I mean, it might look a little bit more polished and
Oh, look at that.
propaganda. That might look a little bit more polished, but you know, if I wanted to do jumping jacks here, I really couldn't, and that's going to impact my quality of life.
Oh my god, look at it. Look at the angles. Get the angles. Look at that. That looks so much more sexy.
So what do you guys think? Do you think with or without? With or without?
With. So because we can't decide on that at the moment, we need to take we're going to take a break from that. And what we're going to do is the exciting part. What we're doing, Laura?
We're building our bed frame.
We're building a bed.
Building a bed, because you know every cloud has a silver lining. We had 2 spare posts from the mezzanine from when we've put the mezzanine into the wall, so we're going to use that to make a bed frame now. So we've got these bits of wood that are going to be slats going along. So yeah, let's get to
We don't
it.
know how it's going to look, but we're going to go for it. It's going to be better than not having anything there.
I mean,
And it'll hopefully prevent the mold as well.
yeah, we just like to just go for things, and if it doesn't work out, we'll go again. Yeah, so we'll see. We shall see.
The first thing we need to do is measure the actual size of the bed first. How's it looking, Johnny?
We're about 138,
138.
and then the length. If I can get it up to the top of that, I mean, I'm gonna need your help, I think. My assistant.
So Laura just made a really valid point. She says, why are we not building up on the mezzanine? Good point.
So I've got to do that all again now. Oh shit, no.
So how we're looking up here?
Good. This is very heavy. Hopefully that bit of wood that's in the walls isn't strong enough.
It will be strong enough.
That would be very dangerous. Otherwise.
Blame Nick if not.
Yeah. You could be getting sued.
Put a council report in her.
Oh yeah, so I just need to measure this now. Love you, Nick.
So like Laura said before, the idea is why we're bringing this up for here is because you've got to think about so much when it comes to building. There's always something you forget. But we forgot that if we built this whole mezzanine, it would have been a nightmare because these pieces of wood are quite heavy. To actually get them over the top on the mezzanine would have been a nightmare.
And the mattress as well. Literally bringing the mattress up over the railings would be really hard. So best to do this all now before we put all the railings up.
Definitely.
You gonna help or you gonna stand there? So I've just spread all of the slats out that we're going to use. Are the lats or slats?
Slats or slats. Same thing and it rhymes.
Slats or lats?
Rhyme and grinding.
Slats. I'll call them slats. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Yeah, so I've just laid out all the slats. I think this should be enough. They seem quite sturdy. So
I think it'll be strong enough.
yeah.
Once the bed's distributed, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Let's get them in.
Just need to fix them in now. Oh.
Whoopsie.
Oh, I don't want this to snap. It's my last one. So that's the last one now gone in, the last lat. Look at that, me and Laura, bed makers. We're going to make IKEA proud with this, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think it's class, mate. I think it's really good.
We could probably have done with a few more, I think, but we'll see how we'll go with that.
Because once the mattress comes in, it's going to distribute the weight, you know. We can always just add a couple more lats if we need to.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fine for now, though. Get us sleeping up here.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you can see the bed is complete, finished. Now we just need to bring the mattress in. We've even got a little bit of room here if we want to have a bedside cabinet as well with a light on, or maybe even somewhere to store our clothes, which is good. But I'm proud of it. I think it's looking good. I've seen there's been a slug on the bed there, see?
Could be bird crap.
Could be. Every now and again the birds sneak in here, don't they?
I came in one morning when I couldn't sleep at like 5 o'clock. And I just absolutely crapped myself because I was sitting down there like doing yoga, and this bird just flew over us, and I thought it was a bat. But yeah, I have to keep an eye out for that.
So finally we can get this bed up the top properly now.
Yes.
We can actually sleep up here now.
This is probably full of dust now, but we'll give it a good bashing. Comment on YouTube. How dare you! Naughty boy! I'm gonna smack you so hard.
What do you think? Or we best start drag it up, won't it?
Yeah.
Finally. Right.
Right, how do we do this?
I think we best to turn it so I can get a hold of them handles one way or another. Turn it down here.
Oh!
And if I can get a hold of these handles, I can drag it up.
Got marks on this side. This side might be look better because it's got brown marks.
I can sort it out once I get it up.
Nice.
It's good.
More lads? Maybe more, do you think? Not enough support?
I think it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Boom! It's good. It's looking good.
We'll see underneath. Are the lats folding under the pressure? It's good. It's quite a bit of space underneath there, to be honest.
Oh, this is what we've needed.
Yeah.
A proper off-grid bed.
Yeah. Hopefully this is the last position now that we're going to have the bed in.
I hope it's the last position to do as well, because I'm knackered.
Yeah.
It's been a long week this week.
But good to have it up. Good to see what it's going to look like, and once we get all the railings up on the side, it's going to make it even safer up here, because I wouldn't fancy falling from this height.
No, definitely not. So we've cut all the railings down now, as you'd seen. We've cut all the sides, so everything's completely prepared. Even the big posts are prepared. But the only problem is that we're going to have to leave you this week for is because we're waiting on getting a nail gun. So it's another favour from Big Nick. Uncle Nick. We're going to be lending his nail gun to finish off to put the mezzanine rails in. So we're going to go and pick that up lend it from him soon, and then we'll have the mezzanine rail finished in the next one, which will be really exciting because that's going to really make it look nice. So that'll be the first job we're doing in a few days' time and get that done and put up.
So much to do, but we're slowly getting there.
There is.
But it's coming along nicely.
Yeah. It is. We're getting there slowly, and we're enjoying the progress. And for me, I think that the mezzanine was something that we really wanted to do last time, and then we never really got around to doing it because everything was chaotic. Like the truck went in the gully and that. So this is one that we've been really excited to do, haven't we, to get? Because we've had this plan for such a long time, but just ran out of time and everything got in the way. So, but this time now, getting this in place is going to be a big win because it's just going to be a feature, and it's going to also be nice to have a bed in here now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And I'm much more happy with the position of it now. So yeah, I would love to have a projector. I know we probably won't be able to have one because the railings will interfere with our view of the screen. But if I can just imagine, we've got like going to have a beam up here, have a little beam hanging, a little projector hanging from the beam, and then project it onto the wall of film on a night time would be really cool. But I don't think it would quite work with our railings in the way.
We'll have one down in the living room anyway.
Yeah, we'll work something out.
Yeah, we also want to do a video as well showing some plans as well. We've got one to speak about that because we've also been kind of looking at some fireplaces lately as well to see how that would work, because we're going to need to drill through the wall, and we'll decide that we're drilling through the wall or the roof. But now we think we're going to drill through the wall because it's much easier, because it's harder to get parts out here for the roof cover to stop rain coming in. And we don't want to put any big holes in the roof and have more water coming in.
Yeah, especially for this kind of roof, it's more difficult to get the parts, I think. So I think the wall's looking like our best option.
Definitely. But we've got loads of things, and we'll share with them more soon. Some more plans, because like the tiles and the kitchen layout and stuff. It's getting exciting now though. The more like it's really starting to take shape now. So we'll leave it there.
Yes.
We'll leave it there and have a good sleep tonight, because we will.
Yeah, bloody knackered. Yeah. See you guys. Well, can't even speak.
See you in the next one.
No, we'll cut that out.
We're not cutting it out.
We are cutting. I'm going to say a rude word and we'll have to cut it out.
Too late now.